Hello friends, let's start today's topic. My today's topic is electric potential energy. Up to now we have learned about equipotential surfaces in detail. So as per NCERT curriculum, our next topic is electric potential energy. So before going towards its derivation, let's understand its meaning. What do you mean by the term electric potential energy? It is the energy possessed by a body by a charge due to its position. Due to its position. So what is electric potential energy? It is the energy that is possessed by a system of charge or a group of charges. Why? Due to position. Okay, so सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं, लेट्स स्टार्ट फॉर सिंगल चार्ज सिस्टम. सिंगल चार्ज सिस्टम, or we may call it just single charge. When a charge is single, let Q1. What we have to find out? We want to find out the potential energy. Potential energy symbol is U. U for Q1 when it is located at a particular position R1 with respect to some reference point, let O, origin, or it is considered as a reference point, and at a distance R1 we have located a charge Q1 at point P. So what will be the potential energy for Q1 when it is located at R1? What is potential energy? Potential energy is the amount of work done to bring a charge from infinity to that point. From infinity to that point. I have told this definition in detail in introduction chapter of potential. So what is potential energy? It is the amount of work done to bring a charge, and we are bringing a charge that is Q1. Bringing a charge Q1 is being brought from infinity to a particular position R1, as there is no other charge. As there is no other charge present, there is no any electric field present. As there is no other charge, no one electric field is present, it means no work done against any force. So what does it mean? It means work done to bring first charge is 0. As no work is done, so potential energy for first charge will be 0. So what you have learnt up to now? We have find out the value of potential energy to bring a charge Q1. Q1 is a charge at a particular position R1 from infinity in absence of any other electric field, or in absence of any other source charge. As there is no one charge, no other charge is present, so no any electric field is present. Because of these 2 points, no work is being done. As no work is being done, work done to bring first charge is 0. Potential energy of first charge is 0. What does it mean? To bring any charge Q from infinity to a particular point R, when electric field and any other charge is 0, then work done or potential energy will be 0. It is just to bring first charge, so I am mentioning here W1 Q1. Okay, now what about two charge system? What about two charge system? So now we have to find out the potential energy of a system of 2-point charges. When 2-point charges, that is Q1 and Q2, are at infinity, then no work is done. Okay, it means when these charges are infinite apart, their potential energy is 0 because no work is done, so potential energy is 0. It means no work has to be done in moving any charge at infinity. So what we are studying, we have to calculate total potential energy. It means we are bringing them at their position, because I have told you that potential energy deal with position, a particular position. So for two charge system, when they are at infinity, no work is done, so total potential energy till then is 0. But when they are brought to their particular position, turn by turn. So what I am doing here, turn by turn, step by step. It means firstly I am bringing first charge and then second charge. When they are at infinity, potential energy is 0. It means potential energy of a two charge system is 0 when they are at infinite distance. Okay. Now what is potential energy? It is the amount of work done to bring charges at their respective position. At their respective position. Let us bring our first charge, that is Q1, at a particular point R1 with respect to some reference point. So let us bring first charge, that is Q1, at position R1 with respect to any reference point. As when we are bringing first charge, no other charge is present, any other charge that is absent, so any other electric field is absent, so there is no repulsive force. As no force of repulsion is there, so no need to do any work, so work done is 0, so potential energy will be 0. It is just to bring first charge, so any other charge is 0, electric field outside is 0, so repulsive force is 0. No one is repelling. As no one is repelling, we have no need to do any work. No need to do any work, no potential energy for first charge. Okay. So we have received our first step, that it is work done to bring first charge or potential energy of the first charge is 0, as we have studied in last part. Now let us bring another charge, that is Q2. As we want to calculate potential energy, it means we have to locate means position, at particular position Q2 at R2. We are bringing this charge. From where? From infinity. So when we are trying to bring our second charge Q2 from infinity to a particular point, already I am mentioning here Q2. It means already there is another charge Q1, due to which there will be some electric field, there will be some potential, so there will be some repulsion. Due to repulsive force, a sufficient amount of work has to be done. Okay, so what is the amount of work done? We have to first calculate potential due to charge Q1 at this position, that is R2. Okay, So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate potential due to first charge at R2. What it is? It is potential due to first charge. It means due to Q1 at R2. What is the formula for potential? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught source charge. What is the source charge? Q1, because I am calculating potential due to first charge which is located at R1. It means there is a first charge that is located at R1. We have to calculate potential at point R2. So what will be the separation? That is R12. So I am writing here R12. That is the potential. We are bringing now. Position has been calculated. Position means potential of this charge has been calculated. Now when I am bringing Q2 here, so what is the amount of work done so as to bring second charge? That is the charge moved Q2 into potential at that location. What is the amount of potential? Potential is V due to first charge. What is potential due to first charge? We have already calculated Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. It is the amount of work done so as to bring second charge. We have calculated work done to bring first charge as well as second charge. So what is the total potential energy of system? That is equal to total amount of work done to assemble charges. It means what is the amount of energy stored in charges is equal to total amount of work done to assemble charges. So what will be the total potential energy? Work done to bring first charge plus work done to bring second charge. As we have derived zero amount of work done for bringing first charge, and what about second charge? That is Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. So potential energy for first charge system is 0 and potential energy for second charge system, two charge system, is Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Okay, so after calculating potential energy of a point charge and for a two charge system, let us calculate potential energy of three charge system. We have to calculate potential energy due to a system where there are 3 point charges. Okay, up to now you have learned the concept. For a single charge potential energy is 0. Okay, so here I am trying to make it clear that potential energy is a concept of system. System means group of charge. For a single charge, potential energy is 0. Potential energy is a concept that is related to system only. So what about potential energy of a three charge system? It means we have to assemble three charge. Second point we have to note here, I am writing here note, that electrostatic force is a conservative force. Conservative force. Due to its conservative nature, potential energy or electric potential energy, it depends only on the charges and position. It depends only on charges and their location. It doesn't depend the way how they assembled. It means how the charges have been assembled, how the assembly have been formed. It doesn't depend on this system. It depends only on the charges and their present location. It means what? What about the previous? If I will bring second charge first and then first charge, result will be same. When I am bringing second charge, so work done to bring second charge is 0, because before second charge there is no other charge. No other charge means no work will be done. So potential energy of bringing second charge is 0 now. Now what is the amount of work done to bring first charge? Before bringing first charge, already second charge is present. So the point where we want to locate first charge, there will be some potential of second charge. So V2 is the potential of second charge, Q1 is the charge mode. So what will be the V2? V2 is Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. What is the separation between first charge location? First charge is located at R1 and we have to calculate potential due to second charge at the position of first charge. So it will be the separation R12. So in this case again total energy is Q2 into Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Okay students. So now we have to calculate potential energy of a 3-charge system. What does it mean? It depends only on assembly, only on charges and location. Doesn't depend how they have been assembled. It doesn't depend on the manner how or along which path they have been calculated. Along which path, it doesn't depend. And at the last, which charge is brought first or which one is later doesn't mean. It means sequence of charges doesn't matter here. Okay, so what we have to assemble? We have to make an assembly. Let us suppose when first charge, that is Q1, is to be positioned at R1. As I am mentioning here Q1, it means it is the first charge. Before this charge no other charge was present. Okay, now when first charge is located, it is the turn to bring second charge. Anywhere I can locate here. Let I am locating it at this position, that is Q2 at position R2 with respect to some reference point. Its position is R2. When I am bringing second charge, already first charge is present. It means there will be some repulsive interaction. We have to do work. And after assembling second charge, we will bring third charge, because we are discussing here 3-charge system. So when I will assemble third charge Q3 at any position R3 with respect to some reference point, while bringing third charge, already first and second charge will be present. So first charge and second charge will have their potential, and the effect of potential at this has to be calculated so as to calculate total potential energy of the system. The amount of work done to bring first charge, we have calculated what it is. That is first charge, that is 0. Amount of, or I may call it, that is work done to bring first charge is 0. Work done to bring second charge, its value is Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Okay, so it is the amount of work done to bring second charge. Now I have to calculate work done to bring third charge. How I will calculate? So drawing again the charge system, Q1 at R1, Q2 at R2 and Q3 at some point R3. Okay. Now what is the amount of work done to bring third charge? That is equal to third charge into net potential. Net potential means potential due to first charge at third position plus potential due to second charge at third position. It means this and this are acting as a source charge. We have to calculate the potential of these two charges at this point. So it will be Q3 into, what is V13? V13 potential due to first charge. First charge means V1 Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught separation R1 and R3. So I am writing here R13 separation between this. Potential is a scalar quantity. So R13 or R31 equal, because we are dealing with magnitude, no direction involvement, because potential energy or work, these are scalar functions. What about potential due to second charge at third charge location? So it will be R23. Now combining this we will get Q1 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R13 plus, that is Q2 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R23. What it is? It is the work done to bring third charge. But what we have to calculate? We have to calculate potential energy of a system of 3 charges, which will be equal to work done to bring first charge, second charge and third charge. So what is the amount of work done to bring first charge? It was 0. To bring second charge, Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. To bring third charge, we have to add these two because it is the work done to bring third charge, Q1 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R13 plus Q2 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R23. It is the amount of work done to bring third charge. Adding these two, it is the total potential energy of a system. So when we have assembled 3 charge, how we will learn? Q1 Q2, it means Q1 Q2, Q1 Q3, this pair we have calculated Q1 Q3 pair, and then Q1 Q2 pair, and at last Q2 Q3 pair. It means we have counted each and every pair once. Now what is the formula for potential energy for a system of 4 charges or 4-point charges? It will be equal to total amount of work done, work 1, 2, 3, 4. But how we can learn? Let it is Q1, it is Q2, it is Q3, it is Q4. In this one can be calculated by adding each pair once. So Q1 Q2, I am calculating it first. Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Now Q1 Q2 done. Now what about Q1 Q3? Q1 Q3 4 pi epsilon naught R13. Q1 Q2 done, Q1 Q3 done. Now Q1 Q4. So it will be Q1 Q4 4 pi epsilon naught R14. We have made pairing of first charge with second, third, fourth. Now we will pair second charge. Okay, but second with first already done, so we will count Q2 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R23. 2 3 done, now 2 4. 2 4. It means plus Q2 Q4 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R24. 2 with 1 already done, 2 with 2 no effect, 2 with 3 done, 2 with 4 done. Now what about 3? Q3, Q3 with Q1 done, Q3 with Q2 done. Now it's turn to count Q3 with Q4, Q3 Q4 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R3 4. So it is the amount of energy, potential energy possessed by a system of 4-point charges. Okay, it means we can learn 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is common in all. Okay, and after that we have to add. Add means we can make it in compact form by writing summation. Okay, so that is 1 2 1 3 1 4. It means qi qj upon r. If it is 1 2, it will be r12, so it will be rij for all the pairs. It is for all the pair, but all the pair once, q1 q2 q1 q3 q1 q4, but no, neither with q1 q1. It means I cannot be equal to j. We have to consider all pairs, but I cannot be equal to j. So it is the result of potential energy of a system of charges, but we have to keep in mind that it is under conservative nature. So path independent, how they assembled independent, how assembled independent, which one first and which one later independent. It only depend upon assembly. Okay, so it was the derivation regarding potential energy of a charge system, but in starting I have mentioned the word that it is in the absence of any other electric field. So as to make the concept clear, in my next video I will teach you numerical regarding this topic. So be with me. Till then, goodbye.